Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mysticon Board Game Geek, bringing you back to probably what is our last episode of Z-cide Black Plague. We were playing Scenario 2, Quest 2, the Black Book, where we're trying to get to the Black Book. We're going to fail because I put too much in here and added all the kitchen sink and everything else, and it's coming back to haunt me, which you can see right up here has done me in to no end. We even lost a character, Morgan. It's sad. But we're going to continue on because I'm going to see this through to the end. That's right. And we are going to start our playthrough with the character Glinda. But first, I want to make a couple of corrections. And I'm going to point this out. I'm debating on whether or not I even bother to change it. But this guy here, on his card, he wasn't supposed to come out until we reached the next level, the yellow level. And I pulled him out in the blue level. So theoretically, he shouldn't even be on the board. But I'm glad you got to see him because his miniature is pretty frickin' incredible. And he's caused me nothing but grief by forcing me to take certain actions. But so technically, he shouldn't be there on the board. I don't know, guys. I mean, I've lost this game anyway because so many other things have happened. So I'm going to leave him out. But just want to let you know that. The other thing that happened is, I get to blame my child. See these two spawn points right here and right here? Well, in reality, this one should be here. Okay, now, again, not that it matters much anymore, but I just want to point that out for the sake of getting this scenario right. That's where it should have been, and I guess one of my kids moved it or something because I had set it up and didn't look at it again on the board, the setup of the board. So, again, it really, from the scenario perspective, it may have changed a couple of things, but nothing dramatic. But we're going to get started, and we're going to get started with Glinda, who is managing to... Now, we got Sylvia right here. Just want to point this out. Sylvia's right here. She's in a world of hurt. She's going to go down this next turn. She's not slippery. She doesn't have any ability. She doesn't even have a new action yet. Maybe she can kill enough things in her next go-around to get an action, but it's not going to matter. It really isn't. So hopefully we get to her survival. I don't know how it's going to happen, but we're going to go to Glinda first. And Glinda is in a bad spot as well. I'll show you what that looks like. So here's Glinda. You can see she's hurt pretty badly. She does have a shield and a hammer, and she's actually using her hammer quite effectively. She still is in the blue zone. She hasn't even popped over to yellow for an extra action yet, because she really wasn't in the action for a little bit, but she's getting there. The problem that we have is... So Glinda, she got some trouble in the vault, as does our guy Hitch. Now Hitch has slippery, so he can get out of there pretty easily, but Glinda doesn't have that option, even though she can. The big problem is that we're in the vault, and the other vault door is not open. Now, oh, by the way, another thing I was doing that I do remember, I don't know why, it's one of those needly little rules that slip your mind, is that when you're shooting indoors, when ranged attack goes indoors, it can only go from one room to the next. So I kind of overdid it, which means Glinda actually is one healthier, but not going to worry about that right now. Just want to make sure you're up on the rules. So anyway, as you can see, we're going to clear this off. This noise token doesn't, I kind of love these plastic tokens, by the way, is not there. However, we have to figure out what she's going to do. Now, she cannot fight this thing. She has no ability to do that. So I think for her first of... She's only got 3 actions. Almost tempted to pull her up here, have her go out of the vault, kill the zombies that are there, and try and lure the rat away while Hitch goes into the... He can't go in by himself because there's going to be zombies in there too. I don't know, man. This is crazy. But this is the door. This is the vault door that they need to open right now. So I think what we're going to do with Glinda is she's going to try and see if she can get lucky in one swipe out of her actions at the door to the vault. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a die. She needs a 4 or better. A 5! She did it! Okay, so we bust this vault door open. Now, that's not the coolest thing in the world because there's 4 rooms here. So I'm going to get the zombie deck out and we're going to populate the heck out of this. And this is probably not going to go in our favor, but let's see what happens. First one's a necromancer. Okay, so we're going to take a necromantic spawn point, and it's right here. Sorry, this guy's not in the building, he's in the street there. And then we're going to take the necromancer, who is this fine fellow right here, and we're going to spawn something else with him. A double spawn. So nothing spawned there. How does that work? Don't spawn zombies here. Spawns 2 zombie cards on the next zone. So the next zone from there, let me look at that. I'm going to have to look that one up for a second. Let's populate the rest of the rooms first. Well, I'm out of, my zombie deck has been gone through completely, so I'm going to shuffle it up. Oh, no, it hasn't. That was a zombie discard. I got more cards here. Let's see. Okay. Well, that means the Necromancer moves toward the nearest exit. The nearest exit for him... Do I have I don't think I have another regular... No, I don't. I don't have another regular Necromancer. So the Necromancer here is going to move into the vault, actually, because that's the most direct path to an exit. So he moves down into the vault. That means that Glinda can now not get out of there and is going to have to take the hits from the rat. But that would have been here. So here now, let's draw again, see what we get. Okay, now we actually get some... Okay, says an abomination, but that's not going to be the case because all the abominations are out on the table. So it is going to be a fatty. Let me get a fatty figure out and work that out. Okay, there he is, and then we're going to draw one more card for here. It's a double spawn again, so that means we're going to have... I got to sort out these double spawns in there because this is out of sequence. So I'm going to guess that if this one double spawned, it means that there's a spawn... The next spawn point would be the one up there, and if this one double spawns here, the next spawn point would be the one up over here. That'd be my guess. Let me think about that. That kind of cheeses us out on the room there, though. It's pretty empty. Gives us some advantages. Not a lot, but it gives us some. Anyway, let me think about it. I'm going to pull the rules up. Remember, I only have French rules, so I have to go look on my computer on the PDF. Simon, send me some rules. Hold on. Okay, so I got this sorted out. So here's what happened. Drew a Necromancer. He got a double spawn. That means the next spot would spawn 2. Double spawn. Necromancer, he moves. Double spawn. Next spot draws 2. So we're still going to draw one for this. The fatty actually would end up here. Then we're going to draw 2 for here. Nope, nope, nope. Take it back. It's going to go right there because we drew that and then a double spawn. So we're going to do a double spawn there. And that's also then going to give us another fatty. So let me get another one out. So it's 2 fatties. Means they magically appear there. And by the way, I don't know if you've seen this particular fatty miniature, but he's holding his guts in. He's kind of neat. Then we're going to draw another spawn there and see what we get. 1 runner. Okay, that's not too terrible. Do I have any runners out that I've killed? I haven't killed enough stuff. There's not enough little figures out for me. I keep having to get them out of the box. That is not a good thing. Anyway, there we go. So that is the room. So we drew a Necromancer card. He spawned here. His next draw was a double spawn, meaning that we spawned 2 here. We drew a Necromancer there, so he moved. Then the second one was a double spawn. Spawned these two guys here. Then we spawned 1 there. Boom. Done. Yeah. Okay. And we still have 2 more actions to go for Glinda. Unfortunately, she's going to go down because she can't. Her shield, her tough ability, her shield, I don't think work against abominations. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't think they do. Maybe the tough does, but the shield doesn't. I have to look. Either way, I think she's going to be in a world of hurt, and she's got 2 actions. Now, she doesn't have 3, so she can't get out of this room, and the Necromancer's there. So her only real option is to take down the Necromancer, so she's going to do that. So she's going to hit the Necromancer with her hammer. She failed on that second shot, so she's going to take her 3rd shot against him. And she hit and killed the Necromancer. Boom. That was quick work for the Necromancer, which also takes his spawn point off the board and puts her up to a whopping 4 experience, where she will probably end her life because of the rat. Yeah. Now, Stitch does not have the ability, I don't believe... Oh, he does have the ability to kill the fatties. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with Stitch. Except it's not Stitch's turn yet. It's Cadence's turn. She is here with our guy Clome in this room where they are going to search. So I think right now what she's going to do is swap out the torch and this invisibility spell. She doesn't need this right now. We're going to put that in her backpack. That's an action. For her second action, she's going to draw. She got the torch, so we're going to get to draw 2. And it is an axe and a repulse spell. So, by the way, I did read, it is draw 2. It says spend an action, discard the torch. Oh no, sorry, draw 2 cards when searching. That means we get to keep them both, so we got to keep them both. Problem with drawing 2 cards is that, I wonder if this repulse will help us. Anyway, the problem with drawing 2 cards is that you fill up your backpack and everything quickly, and you could draw a spawn. Anyway, it says enchant during once per turn, select a target zone the survivor can see. Man, she's got one action left. I don't think she can do anything with this, but she will next turn if we happen to live through it. Okay, and that's going to be Cadence's turn because she's just going to not do anything. They're trying not to attract too much attention. And all the noise is down here in the vault right now, or up here. So way up above, or over in the vault. So she's just trying to not draw enemies. Or maybe they should. Maybe they should draw enemies. Well, there's line of sight and there's noise. These guys, unfortunately, have line of sight on Sylvia, so they're going to go after Sylvia. But these ones here, we could draw this way. For her last action, will she make noise? These are going to move one and then be able to shoot in there on their turn, which means Clone would have to step out. No, we're going to leave it alone. Okay, we're going to leave it alone for now. It still may end up that they move that way because they each do represent noise. However, I did bust the vault door open, so I do have to put a noise token down in the vault. That puts 3 noise down the vault. So if they don't have line of sight, they're going to head toward the vault. That's my theory anyway. I'm sticking to it. Okay, now we're going to move on to Hitch. So Hitch is going to use his slippery ability. He's got 4 actions. For his first one, he's going to move up out of the vault into the new building, which puts him right here. And then with that, let's see, what can he do? He's slippery and +1 action. He's got Inferno spell. So that's 1 action. Second action, move into here. Third action, he's going to get an extra. So he's got a dagger in this slot right here. It says he can have a dagger in this slot. So I think, oh, let me show you. Okay, he can have a dagger here. He's got a dagger. It says gain +1 die with another equipped melee weapon. So I think he's got a short sword right now. That's going to mean he's going to need 2 4s to roll 2 4s to kill the runner in the room with him. So for his third action, that's what he's going to do. And we're going to hope for the best. And we succeeded. He killed the runner in that room. And then that's going to put him up to 11 experience points. But he's then going to launch Inferno into here because Inferno does 2 points of damage. Rolls 4 dice. Needs a 4+. So if we get 2 of those, we killed those 2 fatties and we're well on our way. Not really. But we're going to try. So here's the 4 dice. And we're going to roll. Let's see what we get. Well, he did. He got 2, a 4 and a 5. So he killed both of these fatties. They are gone. That puts him up to 13, and it also puts a big old noise token in his room there. Not that that's going to matter. And then I'll show you the board. He's cleared the room for the objective. That's the book, baby. Yeah, that's the book. So if he gets that one, he can go out through the other, because one of the objectives is to get both vault items. So he's got to go through the vault to get there, and Glinda is unfortunately sacrificing herself to do that. But that is going to be the end of his turn. So we're going to put him away. And next up, we would have had good old Morgan, but we're going to have Clome instead. So I'm going to get Clome's character sheet out. We're going to take a look at him. He's got a torch in hand too. So he's going to first search. We're going to draw a fireball spell. Where are the Inferno cards? Or the Dragon Ball cards. And a short sword, or a sword rather. So he will probably, let me see, will he replace that? Yeah, it does 2 dice. Okay, it's better than the short sword, so he's going to take the short sword out of his pack, put that in his inventory, put the sword in there, that's a little better, and put the fireball spell in his backpack right now. That was his first of 4 actions. So, actually, take that back. He's going to swap the torch out right now. He'll use it. He'll come back later with it, but he'll put the torch there, put the fireball spell there. And now for his second action. Never imagined himself a spellcaster, but he is going to move out to the street for his second action. For his third action, the fireball spell has a range of 0 to 1, so he can throw it here. He's going to blast those guys with the fireball spell. Okay, so let's go to the dice bowl. He's got 3 dice. He needs a 4 or better to hit. Let's see what he gets. Again, his third action, so he killed 1 of these guys. Bummer. That puts him up to a 15. He's about to go into the orange. Okay, that was 1 fireball spell. That's going to put a big fat noise token there, so we are going to draw some attention there now, because they also have line of sight. I think that was okay, search, move, second action, third action, he fired out there. Do I do another action with him, or do I move him back into the building? If he can kill those two guys, then the other ones are just going to move into space, but they're not going to do that because Sylvia's still there. So I thought maybe I could pull them back. I don't know. Okay, well, we do need to kill him, so let's do that. Let's take... So he's not going to be able to draw any of the zombies. He's going to try again and kill him with the fireball spell. And he only got one of them. That means one of them is going to shoot at him, and he's got no defense. Man, okay, so he killed one more of those guys. And that puts another noise token on him, and he's out in the street. That is bad. Here's the scenario. This one's going to get a shot on him. These ones will start moving toward him because they see him. These ones won't. They're going to move down the vault because they can see... well, actually, they can shoot into the adjacent room, so they can shoot into the vault, these ones here. Which means this is going to be Glinda's last turn. I mean, guys, this really is the last turn of the game. We're hurting so bad, it's not even funny. But we still have one more character to go. This game has teased me to no end. It's got 3 people with torches, can't find a Dragon Ball to save my life so I can kill these abominations. Anyway, she's got her great sword and her shield. She's going to use the great sword, obviously. Okay, that's going to give her 5 dice. She's going to kill as many things as she can there. She's got 3 actions. She's going to give her a 4th action, but she won't be able to get, unless she has a phenomenal roll, she's not going to be able to do anything to get her out of that zone. Okay, here's her 5 dice. She only got 2. She got 2 of them. So we'll take, let's look at priority. I think the priority is going to be walkers, right? So we'll take 2 walkers off, and that's going to put her up to 7 experience points. That's going to give her a 4th action. So this will be her 2nd action. She's going to swing again. Now she's got nothing to take out the fatties, can't hurt the abomination. So it's just the walkers. She's going down. Sylvia's going down, but she's going to go down fighting as hard as she can. So let's see what she gets here. Bam! She got 2 more walkers. Not the best odds, but it does require a 5 to hit, so she's doing pretty good. So there's 2 more walkers off of there. That puts her up to 9 experience points. She's still got 3 walkers in that space, a fatty and an abomination. So, and she's got 2 runners in the other space. I mean, there's no way she's going to live through this, but she does have 2 more actions, so she might as well use them up. Okay, so let's roll this. Let's see if we can get another one. Another 2 or so. Well, she only got 1 of the 3. That's her 3rd action. So, boom, she takes another one of those off. Remember, I told you 3 there. That puts her up to 10 experience points. And for her 4th action, she's just going to go down fighting. Because there's no way for her to get out of there. She doesn't have slipper or anything. She's going to... oh, and by the way, I'll put the peg in. But she does have a new action here. Okay, let's roll again. She got 1 more. So she couldn't even kill all the walkers that were there. She did get that one. That puts her up to 11. Or is that 12? She's going down anyway, so it's not really relevant. Because she was the last character to go, unfortunately. So that means that we're going to go to the zombie attacks. Okay, so we have some zombie attacks right now. Now I got to look up something to make sure about the abomination. I don't think that the abominations can... I think they blast through shields, so let me take a look at that. Okay, so it does state that abomination attacks cannot be deflected by armor rolls. So she only has 1 hit left. Unfortunately, that is going to put Sylvia down. She is down for the count. I'm just going to take her off the table right now. She went down fighting fiercely, but could not survive the onslaught. Now we also have our Glinda down underneath in the vault. So Glinda actually has a chance, because she has tough, and tough says it's not armor. It just ignores the first hit of the attack. So the abomination attacks her, and it misses. It bounces off her tough leathery hide. So she survives that. Now there are 3 Deadeye walkers right here that are going to shoot down in the room with their bows. Okay. Now she can use her shield to defend against those. So she's going to have to roll a 4+. Remember, she takes any hits, she's done. So let's go see if she can actually manage to survive the round. One can hope. Bam, no, she doesn't. So down goes Glinda. So after surviving the rat's attack, boom, she goes down. That's bad, because that means the rat's going to be moving after the nearest noise source, which is not a bad thing for Hitch. It's a bad thing for everybody else. Of course, if Cadence can manage to find the dragon bile, we actually stand a chance. Maybe. Okay, but she is down. So we are down now to just a couple of characters. We got Hitch, Cadence, and Clone left in the fight. Outside of that, their history. So we're going to end that there for her. She is done, but we still have one more attack to go. Okay, here we got Clone. Now Clone has leather armor. He's only getting attacked. You can't see him, but there's an archer right here in the zone right above him that's going to shoot at him. He's not going to die from this, but he could take another injury. Hopefully he avoids it. The leather armor is a 5+. So let's see if he can do that. Come on, Clone. A 3. He does not. My dice rolling on this has been terrible. So he does go up to 2 points of damage. He can take one more, and he's history. And that is the end of the attacks, but that's not the end, because now we have zombie moves. So let's make some zombie moves. We'll start in this lovely row right here. All of these guys, because there's a bunch of noise over here, are going right here. These 3 are going to go right here. All of these are moving here. All of these are moving here. All of these are moving here. Wait, are there any runners in there? Yes. These 2 are going to move here. Okay, that's this area right there. They're heading toward Clone and Cadence. Not a good thing. Okay. I wish, what the other problem is, Clone does not have a 2-point weapon at all. Neither does Cadence. So they can't actually do anything to the fatties are there. Now, these guys have line of sight on Clone, so they're all going to move back. Every one of them's moving back. Boom. Now this archer right here, these 2 go 1, 2, 3. They didn't have enough range, so they're going to move up 2. Boom. These 2 will move up. These ones are going to follow the noise and go here. Same. These 2 runners will run all the way up to here. These 3 will move here, and this runner's going to move around the corner there. That's it for that. Now we got zombie spawns. This is going to be just a blast. Okay, let's start way up there and see what we get. Now remember, we are in the yellow zone still, so we're going to get 2 fatties. Okay, well, the 2 we killed are appearing right there again, so that's that. Not the worst thing that could happen. Let's see what else we get. Down here, we're going to get a runner. Okay, well, we just killed one of those 2, so he's going to go right there. And then we have this spawn point here. Let's get the cards over here and do that one. See what happens. Necromancer. Well, this is going to be probably close to the end of the game, because there's really... So he goes right here. Of course, the easiest exit's right there, which is interesting. So we're going to put a second spawn point down here, draw another card, which is going to be a double spawn, which means the green one up top is going to spawn twice. Way up here, we're going to have a double spawn. Let's see what happens. We're going to get 2 walkers. Finally, just some walkers. I mean, it's been pretty crazy. We haven't been drawing a lot of walker cards. And then secondly, all standard walkers activate. Wow. Okay, well, let's get started with that fun. I think we'll just start where we're at. All these walkers here are going to move up. We have a walker here that's going to move up to here. These ones are going right there. These 3 will go right here. These 2 will come into here. Okay, that's that. Now let's go down south. Okay, these 4 walkers are going here. 6 walkers are all going into this zone with Clone. I mean, there's so many walkers. This is out of control. Completely out of control. Okay, then all these walkers here are going to move into here, making a nice path for the Necromancer cover. These ones will move here. There's 3 there. There's 3 that are going to move into there, and that's it. But man, they're all converging. It's a madhouse, I tell you. Okay, that's it for that turn. So we are going to continue around. This is going to change hands and go to Cadence, who will be our first player now that Glinda is gone. Well, Glinda was the first player, but she's gone now. So let's keep going. Okay, well, let's get Cadence up. Cadence is still in the building. Does not have 4 actions. And we're going to do, she's got her torch in hand, so we're going to search first. There's no zombies. These are the zombies actually in the street. So we're going to search first. Our first one is a water bottle. Okay, well, we'll discard that immediately to gain 1 experience point, and puts her up to 4. That's not very good. And the second draw on that, oh my gosh, guys, we finally got our dragon bile. Not going to help that much. She's going to, do you have to equip it? Where does it go? Where does it go? Okay, I think it goes in her backpack, which she's going to have to drop something then. So she'll drop, currently she'll drop the axe, because that's the least valuable thing. She's going to discard the axe, and she'll put the dragon bile into her backpack. I got to look. I think she might have to have it in hand. I'm going to check. If we do, then she did that. She removed the torch. Well, no, she's going to need the short. Okay, yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Now, she is a marksman, so she can just shoot in that area. but she's going to rely on Clone to clear this out. So for her second action, Cadence is going to step out here and see if she throws the Dragon Ball. That's her second action. Throws Dragon Ball here. All those guys are going to move before. See, we need the Dragon Ball to get them. I wonder how many Dragon Balls there are in this deck of stuff. I don't know, because I'm thinking since she's a marksman, maybe she, instead of doing that for her second action, she shoots. She's got it's only one die, but she could start to clear this out for him. Let them come closer. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. She's going to stay there for right now. She's going to start shooting the walkers that are with Clone. So remember, she's a marksman, so she can pick her target. She doesn't have to worry about hitting him. So she's going to shoot. That's a 5. I don't know if you can see it. It's a 5. So she kills a walker. Maybe she'll get an extra action. That would be awesome. That puts her up to 5. She could get an extra action. Well, she's not going to this turn. That was her second action. So for her third action, she's going to shoot again. And it's a 1, so she missed. So that's all she gets to do. That is going to be the end of her turn. We do, however, have the Dragon Bile to get rid of these abominations, sort of, kind of, maybe. Not going to happen, but we'll see. Okay, next up is going to be Hitch. Now, Hitch is in a good place. We'll show you where he is. Now, Hitch does have 4 actions currently, so Hitch is going to go 1, 2, and pick up this objective token, which is the book. So now we have that. That is going to give Hitch, by the way, that also counts as third action, but that's going to give Hitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, putting him right at the edge of the next level. And then, action number 4, he's going to go right there. That's going to be the end of his turn. So he's just moving around there collecting what we need to collect to see. Because I could literally win the scenario with just him. It's not likely to happen, but I could. Okay, so that's going to be the end of Hitch. Now, everybody else is dead except for Clone, so I'm going to get Clone out. And again, this is a really bad scenario. Clone's right here, but remember, Clone has his Barbarian ability. Man, I wish he had a 2-point weapon, though. That would be awesome. Does he have anything in his backpack? Short sword, plenty of... Nope. Okay, so he's going to use his Barbarian ability, which means he rolls 1 die for every thing in the area for him. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 dice. He needs a 4 better. Let's see if you can pull it off. Hey, come on, Clone. Boom. What do we get? We got 2. So 2 of the 5 go. Boom. That's his first action. I'll leave the noise tokens on there. I forgot to take them off from last time, but he's going to... Oh, he's not using the fireball spell, so we're going to take them off. Okay, but we're going to roll again. We're going to 5 dice again against the baddies there. There's the 5 dice. Okay, he got 2 more, so that leaves him... Oh, wait, I rolled too many dice, guys. Sorry, it's not 5 dice now. It's only 3. So let's re-roll that. I'm going to take the 2 5s out. And the 4, because those are the highest rolls. Let's see, I'll take these 2 out. We'll roll these 3. So, yeah, because he's only got 3 walkers with him now. And he got 2 of the 3. Boom. That was his second action. For his third action, he's not going to use his Barbarian ability. He's just going to use his sword, which gives him 2 dice with a 4. So he does that. Boom. He gets the last walker. That was his third action. Okay, fourth action. Stepping back in the building. Wait. No, yeah, okay, that's cool, because if the Necromancer comes around the corner, we'll be able to, when the Necromancer, we'll be able to marksman him to death with Cadence, and we'll keep this whole firefight going, I think. Now, the rat has no line of sight, and there's no noise created, so he's going to go to the nearest noise, the greatest noise source, which is actually these 2. So he's going to come back up out of the vault. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, that's all the characters again. So we don't have any zombie attacks this turn. We just got zombie moves. We'll just start here. All of these are moving to here. Boom. The Necromancer is going to move to here. This one will move to here. These all move to here. These 2 runners move all the way up to here. These move here. He'd move more, but he doesn't have line of sight to anything. And then this one moves 1, 2. Now we'll go up north. We'll start here. These 2 go to here. This one goes to here. Wait, move these ones first. This guy, all these guys move up 1. So they're moving up to here. There are no runners there, so that's that. And these 2 runners are going to move up and catch up with them here. This whole mob is going here, and this one's right here. Okay. There we go. That's our zombie moves. There are no zombie attacks. Now we got zombie spawns. This is going to be so not awesome. Way up at the top, what do we get? A double spawn. So nothing spawns up there. That's okay. We're going to move it down here. We're going to spawn a bunch of stuff down here. Why can't I just have normal spawns ever? 2 runners are going to pop up there. Do I have 2 runner figures out? Do I have to go get some more? Looks like I'm going to have to go get some. I hope that doesn't have them activate. Let me see. There are plenty. So there's going to be 2 there. That was the first of the spawns, because remember, it's a double spawn. So we're going to do that again. And what do we get? 3 walkers. I'll take that. That is not so bad. So there's 3 walkers there. That's good. Now we're going to move on to the next spawn point, which is across the other side of the board. This is effectively a double spawn because there's also the necromancer spawn there. So we're going to get 2 walkers. Remember, still in yellow. So we got 2 walkers there. We're going to draw another one. We are almost out of cards here. 4 walkers. So now the walkers are piling up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this zombie horde coming at our heroes. It's crazy. That's it for that, though. Then we got to go up to the green one at the top. Booyah. Let's draw the card there. Here's the deck. Let's see, we're almost at the bottom of it. Double spawn. Okay, so that's going to go away. Then we're going to go over to the other spawn point way over here. And we're going to spawn 2 there. This is going to be the last card of this set, if I can get it out. Oh man, it is a fatty. Do I have a fatty floating around? No, but I got plenty that I can pull from. Here's the fatty. He's going to go right here. I'm going to swap this out. Here's the other deck I shuffled up. Let me see what we get. 2 walkers. That's not terrible. These spawns weren't too terribly bad, but it's kind of irrelevant at this point. We are in such bad shape. Anyway, I'm going to then shuffle up the deck and put it, or actually I did shuffle up the deck. That's going to be the end of everything for this turn. 3 heroes left to go. One of them is in a good place to maybe even win the scenario, possibly. We'll see. Keeps collecting spawn points and experience. And we'll see if we get lucky. I sincerely doubt it. We have no 2-point weapons, so that means they're going to have to keep searching in there. I don't know what else they can do. And we could fireball this. He's definitely going to... Clone is definitely going to fireball this, but he can't kill the fatties with the fireball. He's got nothing to kill the fatties with. Neither does Cadence. And we really want to draw all these guys down and get the abominations. Then we actually have a chance, but it's looking really grim. See what I'm saying? Really grim. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope I didn't make too many errors in this one. Been trying to catch them as I go. I appreciate it. I know there's been a gap. I was traveling on vacation. Then I had a convention called Board Game Bash here in Austin, which I went to over the weekend, so I didn't get a lot of filming done there. I should have done some filming at the con, but I was being lazy. And I had some other personal life stuff come up, and that's where I'm at. So now, when I do complete this, I'm debating, so if you have an opinion, let me know. I am thinking of doing either Mansions of... no, I'm pretty sure I want to do Mansions of Madness with the 2nd edition with the app and have some fun with that. Or I was also thinking of maybe Descent: Journeys in the Dark with the app. I have that as well. I also have a bunch of other things. I also thought about Wizards Academy and Salvation Road. I got some solo plays ready for that. We're just going to keep on going. Don't forget to take a look at my Bitbox video. I got most of my Zcide game into the Bitbox, which was awesome. And Bitbox is a storage device, and I was able to eliminate 4 boxes, maybe 5 boxes worth of stuff into one container that fits on a bookshelf. So, pretty cool. Check that out, and I will talk to you soon.